We're in the preservation labs of the St. Louis National Personnel Record Center. The preservation lab was established in 2000 after the archivist made all of the official military personnel records permanent. At that time, with the swipe of a pen, basically the holdings of the National Archives were doubled. The holdings have a number of preservation problems.
As I go, I'm checking the small pieces, the bits that fall off. Anything that has information, I'm going to keep.
In 1973, there was a big fire, and approximately 18 million servicemen's records were lost. 6 million were recovered from the fire, and they had a lot of mold and water damage to them, so the treatment needs of that collection are pretty awesome.
It's better to use the brushes for the soot, but it's better to use the sponges for the mold, I've found.
I have been creating for each record a small fragment file. I kind of pick through them, and anything I see that has information on it, especially manuscript, could be someone's signature, I'll set those aside.
When the documents come out from getting vacuumed, if they need humidification, we place them in a chamber. What it'll help the paper do is to relax, so that way we can flatten it, because in its current state it's not only brittle, but it won't be able to fit back into the folder after cleaning.
What we do at this stage is kind of like working a jigsaw puzzle, getting them back together where they can be used by the requester.
Because the ink on that piece of paper burns at a different rate than the paper itself, the text is still there on the surface of that document. And through digital scanning, we can pick up that text and reveal it and reestablish information that might otherwise have been lost.
We are looking at a roll of microfilm. It was found in a box, just like this. And I am trying to put it all back together. Well, after we are done cleaning and putting the film together, I'm actually going and splicing all the pieces together into one roll. After it's cleaned and spliced, we actually go and make a copy of that roll of film. And if it meets our standards, then we take it downstairs and put it into circulation. And then we take the original and we put it in cold storage.
It's important that high-value records that are also heavily demanded get preserved. We call this program PEP, for Persons of Exceptional Prominence.
I am scanning, and then I'm gonna turn it into a CD so that the public can access it.
Some examples of PEPs are Elvis Presley, Charles Lindbergh, Douglas MacArthur. PEPs are always available to view in our research room, and we are now offering PEPs for sale to the public.
The preservation lab was established to help treat those records and make them available. The project will continue through my lifetime and beyond.